Well, those movies will all take place in the world that we are now creating for Peter Parker. I mean, there'll be adjuncts to it. They may be different locations, but it will still all be in the same world, and they will be connected to each other as well.
So there is a chance that Tom Holland as Spider-Man will pop up somewhere
There's a
over there.
chance.
There's always a chance.
There's always a chance. I think one of the things that Kevin has done with Marvel that's was so brilliant, and is by bringing the fans along and making each movie seem like a chapter in a book that you have to read that chapter in order to go forward. And I think the investment that the fans get to feel in being part of a larger story and understanding what's happening, I think is something that I know Sony would want to emulate.
Hey everyone, welcome to News to Astonish, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. And boy, do I have some really good news for you. Or should I say, it appears to be good news, because I'm hearing through the grapevine that a particular character is going to be joining the MCU. From what Amy Pascal is saying, to my surprise, that is that, after all, Venom is joining the MCU. Now, if you recall earlier, I did make a video about why is it that Venom won't be in the MCU. You know, how I thought it was a stupid idea, and you know, that it's a bad move for Sony, especially the way they're doing in their movie division, you know. And basically it shows as to why Sony decided to lend Marvel creative rights for Spider-Man, you know, and to share Spider-Man with Marvel, because they weren't really getting anywhere with that character. So, you know, it only makes sense to share everything Spider-Man related with Marvel, because Sony is just rushing here and there. They had plans to make a Venom film, which is still, you know, it's still planned to be released for next October in 2018. However, where this setting will take place has changed. Now, Amy Pascal did state in the interview that it will be adjacent to the Marvel Cinematic Universe films, that, you know, it may not take place in the same exact setting as, like, let's say Spider-Man Homecoming, where it takes place in Queens. The Venom film can take place in, you know, another part of the city, far away from Queens, where I guess Spider-Man won't be able to know what's going on with Venom. Now, how they choose to handle it is a bit of a mystery. All we know so far is that Pascal does plan on having those characters be shared in the same universe. But if you look in the interview here, you can tell right off of Kevin Feige's face that he's got this look going on like, what? Like, I didn't know about this. You know, he's just giving like this look to Amy, and then he's looking back in the interviewer, you know, worried about the interviewer, digging even deeper. And then for Amy Pascal to like share some information that hasn't been really confirmed yet between the two. And that's what really got me, because now there's memes about Kevin. I mean, there's also there's a sad Affleck meme going on for Kevin, where Kevin Feige appears to be sad, and you got the sound of silence playing in the background as it zooms into Kevin Feige's face and it turns black and white.
Well, those movies will all take place in the world that we are now creating for Peter Parker. I mean, there'll be adjuncts to it. They may be different.
It's pretty hilarious. But other than that, I mean, it is pretty good to hear that at least Venom will be sharing the Marvel Cinematic Universe along with Spider-Man and other characters. And as far as for Black Cat and Silver Sable goes, it'll probably be the same thing, where they're going to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. As far as them getting their own films, I'm not too sure about that. I don't remember if they're still going to be getting their own films. I don't see how that can work out. I think that Silver Sable and Black Cat should be introduced and established in one of the Spider-Man films, if not one of the other MCU films. Because right now, Tom Holland accidentally leaked the fact that there is going to be a Spider-Man Homecoming trilogy, or whatever it's going to be called. It's not going to be called Spider-Man Homecoming 2 or anything like that, but right now there's no title for the sequel and there's no title for the third movie. So we're gonna have to, whatever the title is, it remains to be confirmed in the foreseeable future. So what do you guys think? Are you excited after all that Venom is gonna be in the MCU? I mean, Jesus Christ, Sony, like, you really know how to disappoint, and then you know how to do a complete 360, and all of a sudden everyone praises you. You did the same thing with Spider-Man when you were stubborn about not letting him be shared with any other studio until you realized that your Amazing Spider-Man franchise has failed. Like, incredibly failed. So you can see it in Sony how desperate they were to get Spider-Man to like be a success again, because honestly, Spider-Man is the only brand that's keeping Sony afloat in their movie division. You can see it that they're very desperate. And then you got to go ahead and do a complete 360 and make a stupid move saying, oh, we're making a Venom movie, but it's not going to take place in the MCU. Oh, guess what? Did we say that? We actually want to share it with the MCU now. I mean, come on, man. Like, you really know how to disappoint people, and then you really know how to make them praise you, afterwards. It's like Sony is reading everybody's comments, and Sony's realizing, oh my god, I made a horrible mistake.
I've made a huge mistake.
Yeah, exactly. Sony, thank you for realizing and acknowledging the stupid mistakes that you're making. I mean, now that only puts more faith into you from us, the fans. I appreciate people like Kevin Feige and Amy Pascal being able to patch things up and work things out and getting the characters in the right place, and that is the MCU. Anyways, I'm Ronnie. If you like this video, hit that like button. Follow me on social media, subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next comic panel.